Hi, it's Terry Rose here, and I want to talk today a little bit more about the importance of planning your day, starting out with a vision of what you want your day to be like, anything that you want to have happen with a goal. Even if you just set a one-day goal, it's important to really create that vision, because I will continue to just hammer home the point that we are an energetic system that sends out a signal to other people that is picked up, and we attract things back to us. And I recently talked about one of my most recent intentions of creating, just having $1,000 come to me that day. It happened, and that happens over and over and again. So I have to ask myself, how does that happen? So I look for studies and things just to encourage me so that I continue to create the vision and to know that that signal is going out there. And one of the things that that I think is very fascinating, one of the little studies, it's from Cleve Baxter, who worked with the lie detectors, who I've spoken about in his studies and research is written about in the book The Secret Life of Plants. And he took brine shrimp and had them set up in a mechanism that could randomly dump them into boiling water, and had the plants hooked up to polygraph tests that were all around his laboratory and other rooms. And at the moment when the shrimp would be dumped into the boiling water, there would be a spike from the lie detectors that are hooked up to the plants, a very significant amount of time. So, there's just so many little studies like that that show that there's communication between people. We are sending out information and we're picking up information all of the time. So it fascinates me that a person, who knows, thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, wherever he is, out of the blue, contacts me on a day when I set an intention to bring in $1,000, and he offers me $1,000. If that was isolated, that would be one thing, but it's not. You don't know that, but I know that. So I know that that had to do with the intention that I set, and the fact that I probably, when I get up in the morning, it's just not a whim. I spend time. I spend maybe an hour to 2 hours a day getting myself to the place where I'm really in a place where I'm clear with my intention, and it's a process that you have to do. It's not just every thought that passes through your mind, and there's many days I don't feel like it, and there's many days that I can't just get myself there in the amount of time that I have allotted. So, it does take effort, but the very fact that I believe that I sent a signal out that was picked up by somebody, not at a conscious level, but somehow, he picked that up and he took actions to contact me that day. And, there's the studies with the brine shrimp, there's studies with algae, there's a fluorescent algae that they're able to see the light and the signals emitting both back and forth. They know that they're signaling each other. And there's another thing that just I find fascinating is like pendulums. They've done tests with pendulums where they start them swinging at different times, and they will get in sync with each other. So there is communication that is out there between living things and probably things that aren't living. Just photons of light. There are signals, and if you make that a part of your day, whatever your goal is, whatever you're working with, if you make that intention known, just keep that in mind, that you are sending out a signal. And I just always envision myself with these little waves of energy that are they're going out from me like a radio waves, carrying this information that I want to be picked up by other people, and I want to draw them back into my life. So that's something that I just try to do as often as I can, to think of it that way. So just remember, if the more of this that you incorporate into your day, just be proactive. Don't wait till things happen and react to them. You can create the reality that you want in your mind. And I'm not saying that you're in total control of it, but boy, you really do have a very large impact on the things that happen in your life. So just keep practicing these things. Do whatever it takes to read books, have some kind of support system that's there for you, so that maybe it's a book, maybe it's a inspirational or motivational type statement, maybe it's certain music, whatever it is. keep yourself in that frame of mind, the positive frame of mind, with a focus on where you're going with your life, not what the media or anybody else tells you or where you've been in the past. You want to be proactive and create the life that you want to live. Just create the reality in your mind and just keep observing it. Observe it until it becomes so real that you find it in the physical world. So until next time, I hope maybe you'll stop by my website or leave some comments, look at my blog. Just stay tuned somehow, and I'll see you again soon.